Two grumpy critics.
Well, this Tuesday, I was first in line at my local movie rental establishment to get my hands on I, Tonya.
Now I really want to see that.
It's the movie about Olympic skater Tonya Harding, yep. And it kicks off well with some 80s era Cliff Richard, and that's always a good thing.
I like tall speakers, I like small speakers.
No, a bit of Devil Woman, but it does a fella some good.
So that's the American hit.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
But the movie starts as it means to go on, profane, and by creating sympathy with the protagonist. But even before Margot Robbie has time to shine as Tonya Harding, what stands out right from the get-go is that Alison Janney is great as her mum. A really, truly wonderful performance, and even though I don't put much stock in the Oscars, I'm really, really glad she won one for it. She is the ice-cold villain of the piece and plays it to absolute perfection without hamming it up in any way, shape or form. She's wonderful, but as I say, it starts as it means to go on, showing what a crappy upbringing Tonya Harding had, or at least claims she had, because the movie is based around real-life interviews with the people that the main characters are based on. So, one has to wonder how much of it is real, how much of it is trying to get sympathy, how much of it is lies, and how much of it is what the folk wished had happened. There's no real way to tell, so the best thing to do is to sit back and enjoy the experience and leave the wondering until after the movie is done. Now, Harding, as we know, goes on to become a world-class skater who, some say, hired some goons to disable her closest competitor and paid the price for it, never being allowed to skate competitively again. But the abuse at the hands of her mother doesn't stop with age, it just moves from her mother to her husband as she grows into her 20s. Now, I know I'm giving away a lot of information here, but I don't suppose that there could be such a thing as a spoiler in a review of a biopic, particularly a biopic of someone who's still relatively fresh in the public consciousness for folk of a certain age. I mean, to me it seems like it was 15 minutes ago, but your results may vary. As a film, it's very, very good, but not perfect. The direction tries way too hard to be edgy, but comes off sort of annoying with jump cuts and inserts, an abundance of music, and I mean an abundance of music, which is omnipresent, and a totally unnecessary shattering of the fourth wall several times.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh, it belongs in student films, that kind of thing.
Yes. Actually, it doesn't belong in student films either.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. It's amazing then that so many great performances come out of this film, which brings me to the star of the show, Margot Robbie. All the reviews that you've seen that say she's excellent and amazing and she's jaw-dropping, you know what? They're all right. Plain and simple, this is a powerhouse performance that should have won the Oscar if you happen to believe in these things. We spoke before of face acting. Margot Robbie has it down and conveys more emotion and information in 15 seconds than you could ever think possible. There's so much sympathy and pathos crammed into what could be a thoroughly unpleasant character that one finds oneself very firmly on Tonya's side. Everyone is good in this, particularly obvious when you see clips of the real people at the end, but Margot Robbie and, as I say, Alison Janney are particularly good. The CGI is fair to excellent. I didn't ever find myself squinting to see where the join was. I completely believed in the character 100% of the time without any instances of going, that'll likely be a dummy. Is it one of the great sporting movies of our time? Not really. But it's clearly one of the best movies of the past year, thanks to the solidness of the acting and in spite of the direction. So I give it 4.5 triple axles out of 5.
Nicely put, not hammers then.
No, definitely not hammers.
No.
A Radio 6 international production from the USA. Copyright 2018.